our house. I do feel like there's men involved with this. This is just like picking up around. She will not say. She is not going to say. She covers her mouth. Like she does not want to speak it. The reason somebody might not want to speak it is because it would be devastating to them on some level. And I know that you think because she's dead, because she's on the other side and she's in the light, that it shouldn't be that way. But we are given our free will on both sides to experience things, and I feel she can't talk about this. She cannot talk about this. I don't know who knows and why they know, but she doesn't want to talk about it. So I can't get that. But I do know she has a struggle with her father in a physical sense, walking up a driveway where her little footprints are on like kind of a muddy path, but it's not to her house. I thought at first it was to her house. It is not to her.
Bit of the shaman.
Naughty, very naughty. He's very cool and reason when he is the main geezer and he fight like a place like no other man could. He's refined, he's blind, he makes you feel fine. And very much maligned and misunderstood. But if you know him, he's a real crap fixer. He's ever so good, he's ever near so good. You see he's mischievous, mysterious and devious. When he circulates amongst the people in the place, once you know he's fun and something of a genius, he gives a grin and goes around face to face. Backwards and forwards, forwards and backwards. He's a geezer, he loves to muscle in. That's the main time we found a chat the name of region. He's got to get his on and laughing by the way he's been. Has anyone got any virus? Lovely. You know, you know what I mean? It created the vibe, it takes you for a ride, and as if by design, the party ignites like it's coming alive. It takes you to the top, shakes you all around and back down, you know, as it gets in the low, then it's
Good singer that, Lassie. A bit of Sneedle colour on a Sunday night. End of that song for 1990, I think it was.
I go out every night and see the moon. Your love. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but But nothing, I said nothing can take away this blues. 'Cause nothing compares, nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I put my arms around every boy I see. But only I'm with you. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? Said, girl, you better try to have fun, no matter what you do. But he's a fool, 'cause nothing compares, nothing compares to you.
Oh, thanks, Scott. Yes. This character's mad. Battery's
After
exhausted.
refusing to apologise, he went into attack mode, didn't he? After I called him out on his bullshit publicly, he went into attack mode. My first video on Alan was Alan's content thief and a grifter. None of this other stuff.
Contact thief and a grifter.
No, we're here.
Looks
Now,
like a
what's
drifter.
happening is the rebrand. And it's not on Alan's terms.
Get in there, spliff roll that battery, boy.
Alan is now a lol cow. A lol cow is someone on the internet that people laugh at. So I've watched their content because it's fucking laughs.
Aye.
Go in his chat and pretend to be nice when actually they hate him. And laugh at his content and use it for content himself. You can provoke him and he'll go off on his mad nutter. He's a lol cow. It's an internet term for somebody who makes terrible content, primarily YouTube people.
What does that make you then?
And other people only really tune in to laugh at them or make content about them, which makes them angry. And
I didn't have a valley.
For laughs. He's a lol cow. What did you miss? What does that have to do with Eddie? Sorry, big up to everybody's mom. I was just saying that Eddie had his content plagiarised and decided to close his channel. So Alan said that it's all happened because he used one video that was Channel 4. It's not that. It's the way he behaved. And if he hadn't behaved that way with Eddie, I wouldn't feel... I mean, it wasn't just that, but that's one of the contributing factors that made me feel more strongly about...
I think that battery's he's obsessed with that ED. No kidding.
I haven't plagiarised it. I mean, I know he's plagiarising mine as well.
That's what he talks about, is that ED.
From an outside perspective, to see it happen.
Do you fancy him?
Confirmed it in me that this guy's a fucking chopper. And like, stop pushing my mate Eddie around, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
You're a buffer.
Club.
Yeah. I don't want to watch that Michael Jackson thing. First of all, it's weird because he's not allowed to defend himself, so it's weird. It's also stories, and people tell the truth in stories sometimes, and sometimes they don't, and you don't know, and also there was, it was always weird. Like no one knew why, with all the rumors that everybody had ever heard about Michael Jackson, that anybody would let their kids go and hang out with him. Like,
Dude, when you watch the documentary, you're like, these parents are fucking morons.
I don't get it, man.
2 of the fathers have committed suicide since this happened.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, but we don't have any hard evidence that he was molesting kids, right? All we have is rumors.
Well, here's the
And
thing.
in court, he was acquitted.
Here's the problem. The doctor, his very doctor, said that he was chemically castrated.
Talking about the guy who killed him.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy said he was chemically castrated by his parents to protect his voice.
So you have no testosterone, right?
Exactly. Not just no testosterone.
So do you still
he's a
bust
eunuch.
nuts?
I mean, me? I don't think so.
One of the other weird things I saw that was like facts you should know from the documentary was that he had something to do with the sound in the room. The hallway leading up to his bedroom was wired so that footprints would make a ding dong sound in the room. It's just a very strange thing to just have in general for any purpose.
But if you grow up in the spotlight, because remember, he was such a big star, you might have some anxiety.
Right, maybe he didn't want anybody walking in on him naked or something.
Or you don't want anyone walking in while you're touching boys.
It could be that. Look, who the fuck
We
knows?
don't know.
We don't know.
However, what do you think, Jamie?
I'm just,
Am I off?
I know. I'm just saying some of the facts. I remember he spent like 30 straight nights with like a 12-year-old at his house, in between that kid's mom's house and his dad's house, because they were divorced.
And there's so
They're
much.
paying for so
There's so
many
much
parents.
video. There's so much video.
So
of him and
Michael
this little boy
Jackson
holding
was
hands,
chemically
and the boy in the video
castrated.
goes, yeah, we would hold hands and we had a
He's
sit
made
over
a
each other's palms.
tamper
and we
like
were
kids,
thinking
isn't it?
sexually about each other. However, you got to chalk it up to the shitty parents. Because if John Legend came to my house, was like, dude, I love Tiger. You mind if I take him out for a little while? But you out your goddamn mind.
Right.
You're not going anywhere.
Well, not only that, and John Legend's not a pedophile.
No, I'm
Or
just-
not known.
But they didn't know Michael Jackson was
But everybody knew there was something up.
Not at the time. He was the biggest star in the world back then in the
I
90s.
remember people knew
Yeah.
some shit was
In the 90s?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
You
Yes.
make good music, you fuck.
No,
I know he did, but
No, everybody knew something was weird.
Really? I did.
He was
I
always hanging around with
celebrated.
kids.
Yeah, because he loved to
You were
help
younger.
kids.
You're younger than us.
Wait, you
You gotta trust me.
We're the same age.
True.
Like same month almost.
And you knew something was up?
Yeah.
I just,
Jamie's more on the ball than you. So he was always online. You're out getting pussy. and James online.
legit point. Legit point. Legit. Well played, sir. Well played.
I just feel like it's too weird. It's too weird to let your kids hang out with this grown man all those times.
I think he was mentally ill. And what his family says, they go, no. A lot of you are confusing him for he didn't have a childhood. His dad robbed him of his
I
childhood.
think that's true.
So
too.
inside, he felt like he was 9 years old. So he missed out on the sleepovers and video games. So he would get friends with kids. And
I think
as I'm
that's
saying
true.
out
too.
loud, it's batshit crazy.
Bad shit crazy. I think all those things that you're saying are true. But I also think it's true that he was probably chemically castrated. I really think that's true because I've said that a long time ago. I said,
Yeah,
I think he's a
he said that.
castrato. The way his voice is, why, tell him that it's human nature. It's just that voice is just not a man's voice. It's not even a falsetto voice.
Yeah, but
It's just
Joe,
a woman's
If he's
voice.
castrated, then he would have zero testosterone to molest kids.
Yeah, well, he might not have been doing it because he was horny. He might have been doing it because he was just weird.
Well, these kids said he was busting nuts. The kids in the video said like he would jack himself off in front of them.
Boy.
It'll make you sick to your stomach.
Not his wife, but the woman that gave birth to his 2 kids said she never had sex with him.
Yeah, that's more likely. I don't know. If you're chemically castrated, that means your body doesn't produce any testosterone anymore, but it doesn't mean you can't shoot it into your body. And, you could shoot test into your body.
But if you have no nuts, you're not making semen.
Yeah, if your balls are dead.
Yeah.
But is it semen or sperm?
There's a setting sperms from the nuts and then like your prostate or some other things that get the juice together.
I don't know. I'm just like,
I'm not a doctor, obviously.
Clearly.
Is that a technical?
The whole thing is fucking super weird.
Cheers.
It's super weird. It just makes me sad.
Makes me so sad.
But it's
Here's the
also
thing.
there's a lesson to be learned there in so many different ways. But one of the big lessons to be learned is that you never want to be that famous.
That was my takeaway. When I was watching my girl, I go, can you imagine being that famous? And she goes, yeah, it's probably awesome. I'm like, no, hold on. You know how we like to go to the mall, we like to go out to eat? That's gone. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's all gone.
That's all gone.
People would start a riot.
They'll take that away from you.
Yeah.
That your normal life is not
Over.
You just stay in your house.
Yeah, that's why he developed an amusement park. Like he made his house a fucking amusement park.
They,
You're watching that one.
they
Get
had-
more
they set
fun
this up
tomorrow
for
when you're
people to
back
go
from the
grocery
chemist.
shopping. They had a fake.
My good man.
They emptied a grocery store and paid people to be shoppers, so he could have the experience of what it's like to be normal, going through like a Ralph's or whatever. Yeah. Dude, he didn't like have interactions with people like, hey, how's it going? I'm gonna give you some bread.
Jesus, look how weird this is.
Well, they should make it realistic, like LA. Like,
So he hired people
Yeah, I don't know how
so he
often
could
they
do
did
that,
it,
and he wore a hat, and he's dancing around the. It's
it's
everything.
so weird.
Everything was weird, man. Everything was
Don't you
weird.
feel bad for him though?
Oh yeah, so weird.
You know how much he's worth?
I don't know,
$1.7 billion, they say.
but that's after he died. See, the thing
Was
is,
it?
when he died, he got super rich. He was actually in the hole before he died.
No, because
Yeah,
there's,
because
there's
it
like
wasn't
MC
touring.
Hammer broke. Where when you talk to MC Hammer, it's like, what are you talking about? It's like there's like, Publicist broke where they released that. You go bankrupt.
Mhm.
That was fun. That was bald.
Hmm.
I think it was Michael Jackson.
Yeah, how he owned the Beatles catalog.
Oh, so that's where he had all his money.
He bought all the originals, the masters of his and the Beatles.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul McCartney was mad about that apparently.
He gave him the idea.
Paul gave him the idea.
And he's like, oh, good idea. I'll be right back.
So why didn't
Shit.
Paul buy it? He's got money.
Couldn't afford it.
Right. He has 1/4 of the Beatles' money, not all of it combined. You know.
Right.
Dude, think how there's no stars like Michael Jackson. You can't. You
Right.
can't do it in current society. There's pockets now.
He also owned Happy Birthday.
He owned Happy
And
Birthday.
he bought the rights to it. So that's why you're not allowed to sing in the restaurant.
I feel like that's over. I think you could say it now.
You can now because it's back into the
Because he
public
died.
domain. But maybe after he died,
Yeah.
it became
Dude,
a thing.
that's why everyone sings the bullshit happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy.
I think like ASCAP or BMI could literally come in and just find the restaurant if you were
Holy
singing that.
shit.
Yeah.
And that's because of Michael?
That's so stupid.
Dude, what a baller move.
It's copyright.
Owning
It's so
Happy
crazy.
Birthday. I want all the money.
Too bad he doesn't like bitches because that'd be the biggest move ever.
Maybe he did like bitches. Who knows?
Well,
Who knows?
Bet he-
The guy's dead.
he can't defend
Have some
himself.
respect, Sean.
Here's the thing: those two dudes who were doing it, one was the key witness when he got away in court.
What dudes?
The dudes in the documentary, the two were like,
Oh.
we got molested. The one was the number one key witness who's saying he didn't get molested.
Okay, well
And
then
now-
he shouldn't be able to say anything.
And both of them were
Because
witnesses.
that means
And
they
now
should go
they're
to
like-
jail.
And now they're like, well, that's not true. We were young, bitch. You were 20s.
How old was he? He was in his
20s,
20s?
Yeah.
Well, also, like, isn't that perjury? It means he lied in court?
Yes, Joe, it's
You can't
perjury.
lie in court either way, one way or the other. You can't lie to protect somebody, and you can't lie to accuse someone either. You can't lie.
I don't know what the deal is.
I mean, that seems like that's something they could drag him to court for.
And the Jackson came out and went, well, isn't it convenient? You guys are coming out now when you're in financial trouble.
Of course. Yeah, of course.